Hello, beautiful beings. We are Kemet Kah-Ri. So we have spoken about holiness and holy energies on this channel before, yet we feel that we have come into even greater clarity. And every time, of course, we come into greater clarity of frequencies and energies, we will come through and share it with you, as that's what we do, right? All of us, healers, teachers, energy workers, light workers, angelics, and all of you beautiful beings. We learn through experience, and as Maya Angelou says, we do our best until we know better, then we do better. So when we know better, we then shift into greater and better perspectives and clearer ways of being. Holiness, whole creation. That's what it means, to be whole, to be present. So Holy Spirit, Holy Shadow, the holy energies within, that is you allowing yourself to be whole within the non-physical energies. No longer to judge, no longer to decide how it is to be God or energy, no longer to have religious or cultural traditional beliefs that define and limit the receptivity of your spirit or shadow energies. It is you being open, receiving all that you are within wholly, without judgment, and allowing everything to come to the surface so that anything you fear of your spirit or shadow can be addressed in order for you to receive pure energies, your pure higher frequency, your pure inner consciousness, your highest vibration, your highest frequency, your truth within. Thus, holy light, whole light, holy life. This is then you in the physical, in the expression of you, living a life that is whole, where you are present, again in each experience, no longer defining what is, no longer deciding what will be, but rather allowing yourself an openness, a discovery, an experiencing of your energy. Everything you want is already within you. You come here to discover it. So when you are whole within, it means you allow all that you are, all that you came with, to be present here. Whole without, you allow all that is within you to then be materialized for you in the physical, wholly. Whole creation. Holy Spirit, Holy Mother, Divine Feminine energies, Holy Life, Holy Light, Divine Father, creative energies, and then you, the Holy Son, the Holy Daughter, or the Holy Being. You are that energy, the Trinity frequency. This is what has been passed down through different ways of spirituality over and over in different iterations, and yet humans have watered it down and conditioned it and twisted it into ways in which are not allowing us to fully tap into the fullness until now. You are a holy being. You are meant to be wholly, whole. Thus, you allow all that you are wholly to be received within, and you allow all that you are wholly to be discovered without. Thus, you are a holy being. And this holy being essence of you is a creator force energy, God, Goddess energy. It has always been you, a holy being, a holy creator. But because the conditioning has made holiness and an unattainable frequency beyond reach, we have all then had to make do with unholiness, which isn't evil and vile, again, as conditions and the program is made it. It's simply you're not whole. That's all it means. And when you're not whole, naturally, you're then inspired to do things which don't serve you, like going and unaliving someone, because you do not enjoy your life, you're not whole within, you've disallowed yourself your spirit because you're afraid of it, because you've been made to fear the unknown. Thus you fear your life, thus you have self-hatred, thus you can unalive yourself, thus it's very easy now to go and do that to another person. Unholy behavior, which simply means you are not whole. You're not allowing all of you to be present, thus allowing the full appreciation of all that you are, not allowing the fullness of your being, and thus you do not appreciate and love and care and nurture for yourself, and thus have appreciation, care and nurture and honor for another being. Holiness. And naturally the unholy frequencies are varied. The manifestations of are varied, and yet we have been made to, or rather conditioned over time, been programmed to allow unholiness to be a love language, to be attractive. Because holiness, no, you can't be holy, only that's holiness. So we need to make do with not being whole, not being full, and find that attractive, find that appealing. And we are finding that us as healers, you beautiful beings, so I'm speaking to you light workers, healers, shadow workers, galactics, angelics, and even you divine human beings who are awakening at this time, all of you who are aligned to this, who feel resonance here. It's time for you to release the appeal and the attraction of unholy frequencies, which is people who are running away from the inner work, and thus people who are not being whole within the physical, who are maybe a little bit broken, a little bit, you can assist them, or a little bit they need this or that, and it's attractive because now you can assist them. Now you have presence. Now you have a purpose. Now you have a mission, right? We're all here to be a mission. What's our mission? To go and help, to go and assist, to go and raise consciousness. We have made that an attractive thing, being on a mission. No, we didn't come here to be on a mission. We came here to discover and experience. We came here to be whole. The mission is necessary. It's a necessary addition, because before we can be whole, you need to reclaim your wholeness, and it involves some integration work, it involves some clearing, it involves some shifting and sorting until you come to your wholeness. And as you're doing that, might as well do it also for the human collective, because we have to clear it in all frequencies before you can completely be here. Thus the mission in terms of clearing and healing and integrating and shifting, that is a necessary component that just happened to be part of the package. Yet first and foremost, you came here to be a holy being experiencing your life in blissful energies and joy. It is time that the focal point is to whole creation, holy beings. You are deserving of holy beings in your life, which are beings who have taken the time to clear all of the fear out of their inner world, out of their consciousness, out of their shadow, out of their spirit, who allow themselves the fullness of their frequency at all times. And then furthermore, who have taken the time and have been disciplined to release everything in the light, in the physical, that disallows them from expressing the fullness of this holy energy. And then furthermore, allowing themselves the discovery and the fullness and the freedom of their energy, thus being holy, because you have done that work, you see. Or you are very close to doing it. You are very, very, very close to accomplishing that state of being. You have done the work, and you deserve those who have done the work too. But in order for you to shift to that frequency, you need to release the appeal of unholy energy. And it's not judgment, it's discerning. We have come to understand that. We have come to understand it and realize this past Lionsgate and full moon in Aquarius, that we are engaging, or we are entertaining, or we're finding ourselves enjoying, being intrigued, being attracted to, being turned on by energies which are not whole. And we realize, no, thank you. We said source turns us on. And I'm sure all of you remember this part. We said we just no longer align with the physical. Source turns us on when it's connected, when that inner frequency is there, yes. And yes, that is absolutely valid. Yet we didn't realize we also want the light to turn us on, the holy light. So we were meeting people whose inner beings, whose inner consciousnesses were full and rich and beautiful. And yes, that turned us on, but their physicality, offline, not aware. Or aware in doses when it suited them. When it suits me, I will connect to source. When it doesn't suit me, I won't connect to source. Or those who are so distracted by the busyness and the stress, they know they need to do this work, but they are so enamored and distracted and bound with the obligations and responsibilities that they decide our source is an afterthought. Find them attractive because source turns you on, so you're finding, oh, their energy, they're open to it, they're aware of their high frequencies, they're doing integrations, they're downloading, this is beautiful, and yet on close inspection, but you're not applying it, you're not actually living it. You are speaking it, you're talking it, in moments you're radiating in it, but you're not really being it. You're not being it. You're not being holy. You're not being a holy being. You are aware of your Holy Spirit, your whole spirit, and you're allowing those codes in. You're aware of the holy life, the holy light, and you are allowing those open spaces, but you, the third, the son, the daughter of source, the being of source, you, the third component of this all, you, the one that's singular and present, current, creative, time-space reality, you on the verge, leading edge of creation, as Abraham says, you are not allowing the holiness. So I'm getting turned on by your soul. I'm getting turned on by your light. And it's distracting me from your being, which is offline, and turns me off. And this is not only in terms of attractiveness, this is with career, this is with work, this is with friendships, this is with familyships, this is with everything. Everything. That's why nature is so grounding, right? Nature, whole within, whole without, holy being. There's no distraction from their wholeness. The trees aren't deviating from what they are within. Nothing in nature deviates from what it is within, only us humans. Because we have been taught we cannot be holy. We cannot be whole because only those with robes of white rippling down in the winds with trumpets and clouds and banners, that's holiness. That's all show. That's not real. So, beautiful beings, beautiful, bountiful, amazing beings. It's time for you to embody your holiness, your whole being energy. Allow all that you are within holy. Don't judge. Allow. Allow all that you are without holy. Don't hold back. Allow. And allow your holy being to be your holy presence. And then release the attraction to unholy behavior, to unholy presence, to unholy being. Stop making it a love language. Stop making it something fun for you to do. Stop making it a game. Stop making it, because you keep learning the same lessons of disappointment, betrayal, pain, unreliability, over and over and over and over, and making excuses, but they're family, but they're friends, but they're so nice, but they're so amazing, but it feels so good, but won't serve you. Source is not an approximation of wholeness. Source is 100%. 99.999% is not whole source. 99.999% source is illusion. It's not real. Source is at 100% at all times. And it's not a hardness, it's a seated power, strength, knowing. its existence. It's honoring your existence. And it's time that you allow those who honor your existence to be in your life. It's time for us, Kemet Kah-Ri, to allow those who honor our existence to be in our life, who actually honor the being we are, honor our time, honor our effort, honor our energy. Right? So, it's time for holy frequencies. I am turned on by holiness, by whole beings. I release the attraction of unholy energies, the appeal of unholy energies. I release my presence from unholiness. I align my presence to holiness, to whole creation, whole beings. I release my gaze, my attention, my intrigue, my curiosity from unholiness. I allow my curiosity to be within the holy. My intrigue, my interest to be in the holy, because amazing. Imagine friendships, family ships, career ships, colleagues, and romantic ships, which are whole. The being allows all they are within, and guess what? They apply it in the physical, and guess what? In their essence, in their being, they are whole. So every moment you engage with the person, they are real. They're not an illusion. The only reality that is truly real, they are love. Only love is real. And only when you are whole can you really be love. For then you honor that which you are completely. So, witness what you have made a love language. Be aware of it. Are you still allowing unholy energy and unholy beings, unholy frequencies? And again, we don't mean the biblical ways of unholiness. That is all just scare tactics. We mean the truth of a being who is not within their fullness, not honoring their truth. Are you still allowing beings who operate from fear, from insecurity, from stress? Are you still allowing beings who operate from frustration, from laziness, from obligation, from condition, from programming, from enslavement and imprisonment of self, of consciousness, voluntarily so, they're willingly doing this? Are you still allowing those beings to occupy your time, space, reality, to occupy your attention, to distract you? Or are you finally saying, we are going to remain whole, and we're going to be holy beings, and we're going to attract those who are whole. We're going to attract holy beings and holy co-creative spaces and holy environments and holy manifestations. Meaning everything we see, everything we engage in, every being we connect with, and everything they do is true, is pure, is unknown, is discovered, is the creation of love, is within the frequency of love, is love in all ways. The presence of holiness. And those who are within the unholy, meaning they are not allowing all of themselves within, thus they are not allowing themselves to be all they are without. All those who are within those distorted frequencies, who then wish to be whole, who then seek wholeness, holiness, they'll come to you. You don't go to them. They are the ones seeking wholeness. You are whole. They seek you. And when you are open and the resonant frequencies are available and divine timing is in play, as inspired, they will find you and you will be ready to assist them. But you do not go seeking the unholy. for then you become the unholy. In order to seek them, you need to be a vibrational match, so you step out of your power. And it's a mess. It's distorted. It's overwhelming. It's uncomfortable. It's not at all a joy. You become their stress. You become their anxiety. You become their frustration. You become their unholiness. For you're seeking them, so you have to then be a vibrational match to where they are. They're not interested. They're happy in their unwanted, unholy energies. They like your shiny light, yet they're not really quite ready to do the work to shine themselves. So you remain whole and full in your power, in your truth. You remain a whole being, receiving all that you are within, allowing all that you are without, being a being who is truthful, authentic, and present and powerful. And yes, you'll make some mistakes. We've made some mistakes where we assume and feel that, oh, this being maybe is also on the same energy of wholeness, only to realize only in your presence. As soon as they are not in your presence, they take on the stress, they step out of their power, and they continue in their ways. So you are disregarded. You are not fully honored. Honoring is important in this space. So beautiful beings, you remain whole, you remain powerful. Your purpose isn't to help them and assist them. They are fine, they're happy there. They really are happy in the unholiness, or else they would have not, they would do something about it. They're happy in the stress, or else they would do something about it. You did something about it. You made those hard choices, and we were hard. We know the hard choices we've made, and we know the hard choices you've made. Healthy boundaries, releasing that job, releasing that family member, releasing that relationship. Some of you having zero, sleeping in cars because you've released all the abundance in order to reset, to reboot. It's been hectic. The divine beings I've connected with over these years on Dominion Universe, what you have been through and what you have shared with me, the stories you've shared with us, and how we have co-created together to shift has been phenomenal. I am so honored and privileged to have connected with so many beings who have been through so much, to witness them ascend into such power and love and grace and abundance. It brings us the greatest joy. The years on this platform has brought us the most greatest of joy from witnessing paths healing and being healed to love. And it's about time that each and every single one of you are honored and receive that which is in honor of that which you are. May you have awareness of that which is unholy within your frequency, within your environment, within your relationships, within your co-creative spaces, that you may prune and clear and release these energies from your grid, that you may be whole within and whole without and whole as you be whole in being, and attract that which honors you through your holiness. It is time for what you want to come through in the most exquisite and pleasurable, abundant and whole ways, honoring every single aspect of you, not wasting a drop of your energy, not disregarding a moment of your time. You are beautiful, you are powerful, you are worth it. The unholy frequencies have had our attention for far too long. They have all they need, all the tools to awaken. Focus on you now. Align within your truth. Allow your abundance to come through. And yes, it's not a rejection. It is, we are available within love at all times. Should you be ready for love, you will find us. Should it be resonant, you shall receive from us. Should you apply and should you allow yourself wholeness, then you can join us and we can dance and we can co-creatively play for all eternity. But should you disregard what we offer, and should you decide to remain in the absence of love, well then you cannot join us. For no, we've had enough of that energy, of that BS. We're good. We're good. We are ready for love. We are wanting love. And we are accepting the love we know we deserve. Everything that you want, your desires are ready for you. They're ready to present themselves to you in your life. Have you cleared your grid to wholeness? For your desires are whole. They are born of your holy being. They are born of your Holy Spirit. They are of the manifestations of your holy light. Are you ready? Is your grid whole? Have you made room for your desires? Have you made room for your divine partner, your holy partner, your holy union? Have you made room for that new job? Have you made room for that new house? Have you made room for that new money? Have you made room for all of these things you want? Or are you still cluttered with unholiness? You choose. We choose whole. We choose holiness. We choose love. We released the stress. We released the toxic energies. We released the abuse. We walked away from soul contracts and relationships, blood families. We walked away from all things to choose the wholeness of us. Why on earth would we now allow the unholy to trouble the waters that we have taken so much time to still to peace? Viriaratura vareria kerato vara vara vara. Within holy love. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you soon. Blessed be.